Good morning, earthbound creatures. This is Tom. It's Saturday morning, and it's wonderful to be alive here in America. My fellow humans, I'm bringing some news to you, okay? And this is just a little bit different than the usual stuff, but it's lots of fun to think about. And actually, when you think in these methods, you probably get a lot of people really upset. But you want to know something? I've come so far away from worrying about people's feelings anymore, because that aspect of humanity has been exploited to the max for negative purposes. Let's think about this for a moment. Is Monsanto the biggest thing we have to worry about? We have all these other things going on. Sterile seeds, genetically modified products. Of course, there's oil spills and dispersants that are carcinogen. And what is with all this major corporation irresponsibility? Could they possibly know something? When a corporation does not accept a responsibility for the decimation of their consumer base, possibly they have privy to some information that you're not aware of. Let's think hypothetically here. What would happen if the oceans started to boil? Oh, Tom, that's ridiculous. Nothing can make the oceans boil. Okay, so let's look at something else. What would happen if the surface of the earth got so hot you couldn't grow plants anymore? You couldn't grow crops anymore. Gee, it would sure be a nice time to know where those underground bases are, and it would explain why they've been burying large amounts of hybrid seeds in certain parts deep in the earth. What are they trying to guarantee the sanctity in the future of? It's not me or you. Interesting things are going on. The Mayan calendar and the Hopi calendar and things that came through Babylonian text and all these things was always warning of a destroyer. I guess it comes every 7,000 years, doesn't it? But what could possibly be this destroyer? Do we actually build every 7,000 years, build ourselves up and nuke ourselves? Or is it something more orbital that we don't really see? Something that's not actually in the spectrum of our sight, but can actually cause a very, very cataclysmic effect on our environment and weather, and possibly either deep freeze or fry the entire surface population. This would make a lot of sense, man, because all the really, really rich people and all the military and infrastructure are going down about a mile. Okay? Were you invited to go down about a mile? I wasn't. Was it you or your seed that was guaranteed to go up in some spaceship or something like that in 2012 when they think all of this stuff is about to happen? Okay, let's look at the facts here. Let's look at astronomy and mathematics. The astronomers have downrated Pluto from a regular orbital planet in our solar system to a dwarf planet. Okay? A dwarf planet. And all these reclassifications of the reclassifications of planets and relabeling the barn for people to understand, or so that they could get their story across. Okay, well, we've got a dwarf planet or dwarf star that visits our solar system every maybe 10,000 years. I don't know. I haven't got the exact mathematics on it, but according to the Mayans, Taltics, Hopi Indians, and Egyptians, this thing is going to come here in 2012. And in 2012, it'll be real funny. You won't be able to find any of the rich people. You won't be able to find any of the scientists, the mathematics, or any of the really pure breeding stock of humanity. But it's just a coincidence. Yeah, Monsanto is not the worst thing that can happen to this planet. The worst thing that can happen to this planet is going to happen to this planet. And the reason there is so much corporate responsibility is because the people in charge already know. So, I wish you well. Enjoy what time you have left. And when in the new world, when they decide to bring back the new world, okay? Possibly fear of your neighbors, freedom of debt, and a lot more love will prevail. That will bring out the best essence of humanity, should they survive. Be well. See you in hell.